I know, right? But we are. Oh, hello, my name is Leroy Prince, and welcome back to the Avengers. It's September 20th, 1850, and we will be reporting on today's news. Habeas corpus law. Aware of habeas corpus is used to being a prisoner or a detainee before the court to determine if their imprisonment or detention is lawful. The first use of this was none other than the Fugitive Slave Act. In 1773, Congress enacted the first fugitive slave law. It required every state, including those who forbade slavery, authorizing local governments to seize and return escapees to their owners and impose penalties on anyone who aided in their flight. The House vote was none other than 48-7, with 14 members abstaining. Now, we tune into our newscaster, Kennedy March, who reported on this when it was first passed.
Reported live from New York City, where the Fugitive Act was just passed. This etiquette was similar to the Fugitive Slave Clause in many ways, was an anti-slavery sentiment remained high in the North. Throughout many years, many petitioned Congress to abolish the practice outright. This included a more detailed plan of how the practice came into place. Most importantly, it decreed that the owners of the enslaved people and their agents had the right to search for escapees within the borders of the free states. In the event they captured a suspect runaway, these hunters would have to bring it before a judge and provide evidence proving that this person was their property. If court officials were satisfied with their proof, which often took the form of a signed affidavit, the owner would be permitted to take back custody of the enslaved person and return to their home. This law also imposed a $500 penalty on any person who helped harbor or conceal escapees. This has already been some pushbacks in the northern states. Some say that this simply won't last.
And those individuals are widespread resistance bring us here today. Just a few days ago, on the 18th, Congress passed the revised Fugitive Slave Act. It added more provisions regarding runaways and levied even more harsher punishments for interfering in their slaves will be brought to their owners without any question. Yes, you heard me. That means wherever or not you escaped, if any person thought you were, you would be brought back to the South. This even applies to the freedom seekers who escaped to Canada on the Underground Railroad and took up residence in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Some say this is forcibly compelled citizens to assist in the capture of runaway slaves. I now turn into Cameron Brooks reporting in Michigan. He is sitting there with a free slave who, among the others, are worried about what happened and what it means to them. To you, Cameron.
Thank you, Leroy. I'm currently sitting here beside a former slave that has some concerns. Hello, Rosalia. How are you doing inside you?
We're not well, obviously.
I can see that. The concerns is really from those like you. What are those concerns?
The legislator is biased against people like me. I've seen years building up emotional and financial support for the family that I planned, all for those desires and hard work to be damaged by this. If I were to accept a hunky, I would be as good as gone. So back into slavery.
Do you plan on moving back up or north, more north, like Canada?
No, my family has been here for too long to be chased by an act of people who don't even care. They've never cared about our well-being of our people, only to keep us in bondage that is not happening to me or my family. We are here to stay.
How do you feel about the legislature being passed?
I expect nothing more from this nation. The South runs on my people's labor, and when they don't want to be treated like animals anymore and run away to a better life, they stop.
Personally, do you think the whites that have been helping are going back down?
Yes. Personally, I do feel like the whites that have been helping have been going down because of the new law that has been in place.
Have you and your family taken precaution to not be in situations like this?
Yes, we need to, for the greater good of our lives.
As you can see, people, we have been shaken up for the worst. Back to you, Leroy.
Oh, we still on? Oh, thank you, Cameron. Those are our top stories for this hour. We just secured the freedom that we defend people will deserve. News with no bias. News with no exception. Delivering nothing but the truth. You can contact us to these numbers you see flashed on your screen. Share your feedback and make us aware of the hot news. You have. This has been Leroy Prince, Kennedy March, Cameron Brooks, and our interviewee, Roselia, signing off.
As previously stated, I'm currently standing beside one of the former slaves here. She has some concerns. Hello, Roselia. How are you doing this fine evening?
But not well, obviously.
I can't see it. As previously stated, I'm currently standing here with a former slave, and she has some concerns. Roselia, how are you today? But now, since it's a honky, that wants to be all up in my face telling me what I can and cannot do.
And reporting on today's news.
Keep going.
Here, what?
Keep going.
KB's corpus law. A writ of.
The way to a better life, they stop.
Have you and your family taken precautions to not be put in these situations?
No.
I know, right? Oh, what was that? Oh, we were. Good evening. I'm Lyric Prince, and today is September 20th, 1850, and this is the Avengers, and we're going here to talk about the Fugitive Slave Act. Habeas corpus.
Read the script.